To work on WebPage12, we'll need to download KirksPictureGrabber, also called KirksJPGGrabber. I downloaded that. And there I unzipped it. And here it's called KirksPictureGrabber. We may need to work with the name here in a little bit, but let me explain how it works. KirksPictureGrabber randomly grabs an image from Look in this folder. So first I instantiate a couple variables. That means I set it to nothing or reset it. Use this picture is instantiated. Alt text is instantiated. Files found counter is set to 0. The directory is a new variable, and it uses what you passed from the other page called Look in this folder. Lines 7 through 19 loops through and tries to find the files that we want to work with, and it grabs every file from the directory. It gets the full name of each file, and it checks to see if it's got two parts, like a name dot something. And then if that's true, it breaks it apart and grabs the file name and then the extension. If it's not true, it just sets the extension to skip this file. Lines 15 through 18 say if the file extension is a JPEG. Line 16 would be if we found a JPEG, we're going to add one to our counter, and then we put that into something called an array. Lines 20 through 25 is where we select the picture from the array. And we set the picture equal to a random number between 1 and however many files we found. And then 22 sets the alt text to use this picture. Line 23 gets rid of underscores and replaces them with spaces. And line 24 gets rid of the .jpg at the end of the file. I'm going to close that program. And if you have not already done so, you want to make that file over on your website. Now, I've had some issues where people said that they couldn't just directly copy their file over without having issues. So I'm going to recommend that you duplicate one of your web pages. And I'm going to duplicate my WebPage12. And I'm going to call that KirksPictureGrabber.php. And I already have that, so I can't do it. So I'm going to go over and duplicate WebPage12. And I'm going to call that KirksPictureGrabber.php. And now I'm going to edit that file. And what I'm going to do is open up my downloads, copy that, and paste it into my file on the server, and save it. I will close the old file so I don't get confused. And then let's look at WebPage12. WebPage12 has standard HTML stuff here at the top. And then I have some internal styling for my image and picture title. And then I'm going to get rid of that for now. Then I have a variable called Look in this folder. And I made a folder called WebPage12 Random Pictures. Here it is, WebPage12 Random Pictures. And you can see my pictures in there. Now, if I had other files in there other than JPEGs, it's only going to grab the JPEG files. Line 24 is an include, and it basically just includes the program that we just wrote. However, I've got it named incorrectly, so I'm going to fix that. It should be KirksPictureGrabber. And then I set up a div with the picture title, which is called up here. And I'm using my alt text for the name of the image. And then I'm doing an image source. Look in this folder, which was set right here, whatever the name of your folder is. And then this is the picture that was found by KirksPictureGrabber. And then I once again use the alt text for the actual alt text. Let's see it in action. That's not the page. And there it is, and if I hit reload, you'll see another picture loads and another picture. And just for kicks and giggles, I'm going to echo out, use this picture, and reload my page. And you can see use this picture as me and my mom.jpg. And let's go ahead and echo out the alt text. Port Clinton, and that's where Port Clinton is coming from. If I view my source, it looks just like a regular web page with a little bit of gibberish here that probably wouldn't want. I just have that in for troubleshooting. So let me turn off my troubleshooting and close this window and reload my page. And just for fun, let's do this a few times. And now I have 3 pictures that were randomly grabbed. It could actually get the same picture twice on a page, like there, because it's just random. So I showed you how KirksPictureGrabber works, but in essence, all you really need are these 4 lines. You need to have your look in this folder lined up with a folder that's got images in it. Mine is here. Let's see what happens if I switch it to WebPage7 images. Now I'm getting different images. So I showed you how KirksPictureGrabber works, but really all you need to do is include it and then have 2 lines of code that are kind of like this. They don't have to be exactly that. Go ahead and play around with some of the numbers up here and see what happens on your page. I hope that explains how this works pretty well, and good luck on your WebPage12. I look forward to seeing your original pictures.